Hello everyone, this is going to be a short video. I was doing a quick stress test of the game, so felt like sharing the data with you all. This is the most basic enemy type in the game. In this test, there are around 800 units of this type of enemy. This is probably the max amount of enemies of this type I can have in a scene. The FPS does dip a bit, but not for long. I did mention in my first devlog that I could probably have hundreds of this type of enemies. So I am really satisfied with the result. I did make another test with 500 units of this type and the game's FPS was a constant 60 with no performance issue. This is the procedural enemy type and in the game scene there are 300 units of it. This is the max amount my game can handle of this type of enemies. The FPS does dip a bit, so having around 100 to 200 units of this type will be okay. I'm satisfied with the result as I was really worried that I could not have had more than 50 units of this type of enemy. This test was my favorite test. The enemies are tank type and there are 300 units in the scene. This is the max amount for this type of enemy. The FPS does remain constant but dips a little bit in rare occasions. Again, like the procedural enemy type, I was worried that I could not reach hundreds of units for this type as well. Again, I am satisfied by the result. The really cool thing about this type of enemy is the chain destruction. When one of them dies, then its last bullet hits another unit and kills it, causing another last bullet to be fired, and the end result being a chain reaction of destruction. This was a quick stress test of the game. I'm really satisfied by the result because this means I could at least have around 300 to 400 units of enemies without having any performance issues. I was not planning on having more than 70 to 80 units of enemies in a scene, but this result shows that I could increase enemy units by a lot. There are still some rooms for improving the performance, which I will try to achieve by the next devlog. If you all want to know how to improve performance, then head to my first devlog and check the description there because I did link some useful sources about performance improvement. Alright, that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe because that helps me a lot. Also tell me in the comment section what you all think about the stress test. Alright, so take care, stay safe, and K out.